All right, hello everybody, and welcome in to Season 11, Week 13 of the SFA BearCave stream. Big ass week this week. We had a couple big upsets: Florida, Baylor, ASU, couple others. If you don't know what the SFA is, this is a online dynasty ran entirely through Discord. You can recruit, set depth charts, set your playbooks, participate in server games like fantasy football. So if you want to join, feel free to check out any of the links in our descriptions. And as always, if you do watch live, there are ads. So if you want to use your Twitch Prime sub, that's greatly appreciated. You will be helping to fund Nick's championship trophy as he subscribes again. Let's go. 6 months supporting this bum. Shake my head. All right. Biggest upset was the Utah State win. Yeah, they won too. All right, so you guys said you could hear me, so let's get into it. I keep trying to jinx the Nick championship, so hopefully if I say it enough that we're funding your championship trophy, it won't happen, and it will be ECU. You think Lou is hurt? I think you're probably just blowing out Boise State, weren't you? Let's just check on this just quickly because it's a big... The thing I saw was I didn't even really think about Louis Schauer. So he might have came out at halftime. You were up 28-10. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he could have been hurt. But the thing I want to show you is Boise State. SFA tight end Von Haley went off. 5 receptions, 132 for 2 tutties. That man is a savage. I mean, he still scored like 30-plus points in fantasy, so it's not that bad. He had a rushing TD as well. But we are here for BearCave, so let's get started. Enough dilly-dallying around, and let's see if Texas Tech can get themselves the first win of the season. Coach Mark, he has been grinding away behind the scenes, asking questions, I think he asked Mike a few times for playbooks, trying to figure out something. He has a plan for next year. He has a quarterback and a wide receiver coming in. He has Tamir Lovelace and Kenny Garrison coming in. So, Mark, if you are joining us, which probably won't be, he's one of the guys that, like, participates behind the scenes, but... All right. Can Texas Tech, they won the Season 4 SFA National Championship. Now they're 0-10, like 8 years later. This is basically the Denver Broncos. I'm switching it up with snacks. I have, I'm going with Hawaiian Punch today, and I have Chewy Chips Ahoy. The chewy ones are freaking delicious. So, kind of a crazy sim week already. We'll see if BearCave can follow. I have Hawaiian Punch, and I have the Chips Ahoy that is chewy. There's like regular Chips Ahoy, they're like crumbly cookies, and then I have chewy Chips Ahoy. They're really good. So that's what I'm going with. But, all right, there's a couple SFA players here on BYU. Texas Tech, I don't think they currently have any. But first quarter, let's see if the BearCave can help Texas Tech out as they start out with a touchdown here. And BYU is a heavy favorite today, but after that first quarter, Texas Tech's looking good. Just can the defense hold up? Does not look like it. Oh boy, 2-score lead now. Right, we're right at the line. We're at 13 right now. Head into the third quarter, and the offense just completely stalled. And this one is about to get ugly. This kind of going how the rest of their games have gone this season. It's just start out okay, and then they just get smoked. But hold your horses here. It's starting to get a little interesting. Never mind. Texas Tech almost covered. All right, so we are just going to sim more. And, okay, hold up. 14 points now. Are they going to cover? No, they are not. So the BYU cover. What a line. I think I put it at 13.5. Cone over. They got a pick 6 there. Tough luck. Cobbleberry, SFA player. And a lot of you guys put Tyler Bausick in for the fantasy. He did not do anything here. Started out really well for Texas Tech, and then they just kind of fell off. They got Coker out here. And then we got BYU. Conover, shell of his former self. Looks like Bausick could have been hurt. Two interceptions for Josh Wilson. So that's like the most BYU name ever. All right, so first game of the day. My beautiful covers continue. How is it that I'm good at picking the lines, but I'm not good at BearCave this year? It's pissing me off. Yeah, Virginia kind of popped off in the sim there. I saw that score rolling. I'm like, holy hell. This is not the team that's been on game day twice this year. All right, next up we got San Diego State and Nevada. So this is going to be for sole possession of that first place. I don't know if it's a clincher, but the winner of this has first place. Obviously, this is a CPU versus CPU game. No more Big Hawk. I mean, that's kind of how it goes, Dogwater. You and I had a certain strategy that was helping us, or we kind of picked, you know, similar teams, right? And then we continue that formula into this year, which is a whole different kind of sim logic, it seems. It seems like it's super heavy pass this year, and so that's why. But it's nice to see new teams or new coaches get those players. Mike needs to have a cool down. All right, so we got Hookah and we got Kiefman here. Can they take out Nevada, who took them out last year? They're the reigning Mountain West champions. Next quarter, how are they going to start it out? Somebody screwed up that first possession. And they're both choking, and Nevada puts up 3. That was horrific display of offense from both sides, and it's 3-3. Okay, 2 quick touchdowns from San Diego State. Nevada battling back right before half. Nevada just a thorn in the Aztec side as they take the lead, 21 unanswered points for the Wolfpack. All right, it's getting a little bit close now, so we're just going to go one play at a time here. 4th down for San Diego State. They're going to have to play some defense now. And they get off the field. There you go. No, they go for it, and they convert. Can they put this to 2 scores? Looks like they're going to be going for it. And no, short. San Diego State's back on the offensive. 4th down. Are they going to go for it? No, they punt. So they're going to rely on the defense, which 3 and out. That's exactly what you want. Man, this game is a barn. Or not a barn burner. What's the opposite of a defensive? All right, so 4th and 7. They're probably going to go for it. So this is where we are going to jump in. No, they're punting. San Diego State believes in the defense. They still have the 3 timeouts. I would go for this one. All right, well, we got a punt return here. Pushing them out of bounds. Jaquez Birdsell. It's been all Nevada since that second quarter. Nevada Wolfpack, they just need a couple first downs away from going back to the the Mountain West Championship, I believe. I think, oh, what a cut! There might be some tiebreakers in play with Fresno State. This is the last of LBU, the great San Diego State team. Shell of its former self. They're going to hand it off again here. Another massive hole. San Diego State has to start getting stops now. Kobe Canyon on the tackle. Not looking good for the Aztecs. They're about to suffer a critical 4th loss. Hands it off, and oh my god, that defensive tackle just got smoked. First down, and that is likely it. So BYU covered, and looks like Nevada's going to win outright. Hands off the middle, barring like a fumble or something, this game is likely over. Our game day today later is a Mountain West clash of UNLV at Wyoming on the floating island. All right, they got them to 3rd and 1 here. I think they need to pretty much hope that they throw it here. It's the Mountain West. You never know what could happen. 3 of 19 on 3rd down, and you're winning? What the hell is that? I'm sorry, why the hell is Nevada winning this game? 3 of 19 on 3rd down. They get that one, so the game is over, but holy hell, San Diego State. Trash. So one more snap here, and Nevada will have control in the division. So most likely it's going to be a Nevada and New Mexico rematch of last year. We all know New Mexico has lost, I believe, either 2 or 3 straight Mountain West championships. So the question is, can Nevada repeat? Is Nevada the new powerhouse of the SFA? What a cut there. Shoot, I didn't get my players of the game from the first one again. L. Let me make sure I do that. Next up, we have a fun one. So 2 quick touchdowns. Okay, they got a returned fumble, and then Nevada just kind of squashed them. Nobody scored in that 4th quarter. Keefman, a lot of you guys picked him. I did as well. 66, not good. Oh, dear. Hey, you know, Kekoa had 2 sacks, SFA player there. Then for you Nevada fans, 3 TDs. Shane Daniels, 2 touchdowns. All right. So next up we have a Kansas at Oklahoma State. Bourbon and Kush. I still don't know who Rosie Palms is. As long as you're enjoying responsibly, Rosie Palms, go for it. This dude's name is New Zealand. I don't know who James is. What coach are you? Do we have a coach named James? We don't have a coach James. Well, next up, here we go. We go to Kansas. Or no, we're going to Oklahoma. All right. James Moose. No, you have a viewer named James. Oh. Coach Shea Jetta's in here with a new account. All right, anyways, let's get into it. We got Coach Fed. Let me know heads or tails, kick or receive, unless I see Fink in the next, like, 5 seconds. Fink, Fink, Fink. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn, Jay Jetta's just fumbled. You missed BYU barely covering Texas Tech, and then you missed Nevada beating San Diego State. So Sved, I saw you earlier. Kick or receive. Ooh, it's a bit cold here in Stillwater. Yes, sir. Both these coaches need a win here to potentially get to bowl eligibility. Oklahoma State needs to win 2 of their last 3. Yep, it's a online dynasty ran entirely through Discord, so we can have coaches play against each other and stuff, and you can recruit, set your lineups, all that good stuff. So if you want to join, feel free. Links are on our channels or in any of the descriptions of our videos. So Coach Fink and Kyle White, can he respond after throwing 5 picks against Baylor last week? All right. Coach Fed, he's had a very up and down season, getting blown out and then barely beating people. And this one's looked to be pretty close. Takes the early lead here. Defense looking to be coming up clutch. Kansas, quick touchdown. That's kind of what they're known for. Some big plays here and there. And a 10-point. Oh, a quick touchdown. Oh, my God. 2 quick touchdowns before half, and Oklahoma State is rolling at home. Was that a 28-point quarter? We don't see those often. You know, remember Baylor against Memphis? 28-point quarter. Kansas now is on their back heel. Man, are they going to fire Fink before he even leaves the building? Oh, my God. Kansas defense can't stop. What is this? The Kansas defense completely shitting themselves. All right, they've started to kind of show up, but it's way too late here. Is Kansas going to miss bowl eligibility? They were 5-3. Could Kansas miss bowl eligibility? They were 5-3 at one point. Look at the, oh my God, 28 straight in this matter of 2 minutes. Holy smokes. Tyler Lockett got a touchdown. Coach Fed chose violence today. Whew. Robinson, 3 tutties. Fuqua, Murphy. Tyler Lockett, look at him go. All right, over under on, like, let's see how many interceptions Kyle White had. I'm going to say 4. Okay, only 1 interception, but he's 20 for 50 today. Kyle White, my God. Fink is now shivering in his boots for next week. Oh, lordy. J.J. Justice, 6 tackles. Patrick Chung had a pick. Dave McCormick just completely nowhere to be seen. Yeah, this has been a very unique week for sure. This is just one of those weeks where the sim is on crack. All right, so we got Kansas there. Alrighty, now we got a game that maybe will potentially matter depending on next week. We got LSU at Texas A&M, so If Skyflyer's here or Skook is here, let me know. You gotta let me know in like next 5 minutes or 5 seconds. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go with LSU here. Yeah. J Jettas, you are neither. Alright, so we're just gonna go with LSU here. Skyflyer looking to not be 6-6 at LSU. One of the most mid programs ever. Texas A&M had a really bad game last week. And they may have fumbled the division. So winner of this game goes, I believe, to the CCG if Texas loses. So standings haven't updated yet for the week. So that's why Texas is below them. But I believe Texas has beaten both those teams. Everyone thinks they should be the LSU coach, but I don't know why any of you guys would want this job. By far, just one of the most unappetizing jobs in the country. Your SFA players will not make an impact until at least year 2 or 3, maybe. And on top of that, the sim hates you, and you're gonna have a bad strength of schedule, like a good, like hard schedule. So 7-7 though here in the first quarter. 14-7 A&M. LSU adds a field goal. All right, so early advantage to Skook. Third quarter now. Oh boy. This one's going to be coming down to the end. LSU, we know that they've had crushing losses to start the year, and another one might be incoming. Texas A&M takes the lead. Can they take it back? They do. Texas A&M on their heels now. 4th down. And they punt it. LSU could win it here. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Texas A&M needs a stop desperately to return to the SEC championship. Can Texas A&M get a stop? Up the middle. All right, they get 4 back here. Timeouts start coming out from Skook. Third and 6. They come out empty. Munoz, he's going to take off. Oh my God, and he got smoked. What a terrible play call from Skyflyer. He thought he could get cute. You don't have Maddox caught back there anymore, buddy, to bail you out. So they're punting it, and Texas A&M will get the ball back. And what a coffin corner is that at the 1? If it's a push, it's just a pick 'em. So if you pick Texas A&M and they win, you get 3. If you pick LSU, so the amount doesn't matter. All right, so that went out at the 7. So a pretty good punt here. So it's going to be 95 or 93 yards. We got Larson. He is going to take off now. And oh, he fumbles it. LSU picks it up. Big man touchdown. LSU goes up 10. And there's the dagger. No quarterback kills him again. Rex Beavers can't get here fast enough. And there goes the season for Skook. Larson puts the ball on the ground. And there you have it. All right, so how this works is because we're back up to 2 scores, you go back to simming. And then if they somehow pull back within, then we go back in, right? 4th and 1. There's still 2. There we go. All right, so they scored now. So we're going to watch the extra point and watch the onside kick. What a play from LSU. And you know what that's all a product of is the punt accuracy. That doesn't happen Save Easy, there's like so many tutorials online on how to get on PC. I'd recommend joining the College Football Revamp Discord, and there's tons of stuff pinned. All right, can Texas A&M get the ball back? No, they cannot. So unless this guy fumbles, Wendell Williams. We need a fire skook emoji. I have to, otherwise the game doesn't run the clock out correctly, and then Texas A&M may get a free shot. If they tie the line, it's a cover. Yes, Mike. Oh, did I get another perfect line? My lines are cooking. All right. Oh, they're actually running a play. Risky for LSU, as the clock is going to run out here. No, yeah, -3. I had Kansas winning. That did not happen. So I'm 2 for 2 on lines right now. What a win for LSU. So now they await the result of Texas and Vanderbilt to see who is going to take on the mighty Tennessee Vols in the SEC Championship. You know what? Fuck it. Skook SEC Championship year 1. Why not? The scoop and score to end Texas A&M season. And now A&M, they're going to have to win next week to get bowl eligible. All right, let's, yeah. The skook and score. What a call from Zach. Beautiful. The skook and score. All right, so Percy Knox got in, and that was Tompkins with the returned fumble. Beautiful. The skook and score. You got Munoz. He played, okay. Let's see. Any of his SFA players played. Nathaniel Bandit is an in-game recruit, so he had a sack. Nicely done. Larson, he played well until that fumble. Burgess played all right. That's the fullback. He's popping off. Percy Knox, best player on the team, or best receiver there. 14 pancakes. This man was popping. And a sack from Burgess here. Poor man's Von Miller. And then, yeah. All right. Poor Skook, man. Thoughts and prayers for Skook. We are about that time of the year where one mistake can ruin an entire season. Some more than others know that feeling way too well. All right. God, I'm so happy I'm on a bye week, man. Losing on a scoop and score would murder me. All right. So now we got Sicko's game of the week here, even though we have a Sicko's game day. But we got Toledo, and we got the surprising Ball State. This is to see who's going to potentially take on Buffalo. So, and remember, Toledo has a backup quarterback. So we're going to go total turnovers, because why not, between both teams. We're going to go over 4.5, or are we going to stay under 4.5? Is this going to be a turnover-happy game or not so much? You have a minute. Get your Bobanos going. Get your Bobanos ready. Total turnovers of this game. Toledo with their backup quarterback against a surging Ball State team that we haven't seen anything from this year. Toledo, obviously the most likely team, but you never know with Ball State. So Buck or Miami Dolphins, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. I don't think either's here, so we'll just go with Toledo. Dogwater, it's a backup quarterback, and it's also Maction on the Sickos Game of the Week. I can easily see this being a 7-turnover game and still winning. God, that Hawaiian punch slaps, baby. All right, wow, a lot of Bob and us, I think, going on Ball State, or going on the under, my bad. All right, Toledo, let's see what's going on. Oh, Phil Manus accidentally went for the over. That's all right, you might accidentally be right. That's the best way. And oh boy, we got a snow game, so potentially some fumblage here. Ball State with some beautiful helmets. I don't think I've ever seen these Ball State helmets. Must be a revamped update that I didn't see. But Ball State currently leading the division. This game, I think, decides it because Ball State already beat Central Michigan and Western Michigan, I believe. Maybe they didn't beat Central Michigan. I'm not quite sure. This is one of the harder divisions to figure out. You got 4 teams at 2 losses. So we will see. Maybe just reload chat. Also, when I say left or right, I can't see which pick, so I don't know which ones. So, a lot of SFA players here on Toledo. Not so many on Ball State. I believe they have 2. Justin Torres, the tight end, and Gootley, the safety. So we'll see what is going to happen here. Hopefully we get this kind of a game for game day. But Ball State takes the early lead. Toledo battles back. Remember, they do have SFA running back Jack Snowball. A quick touchdown there for Toledo. Can Ball State, they're on home turf. Can they not let this get out of hand? And they did not score before half. All right, 13-point games as we head to the third quarter. Ball State's offense going to have to pick it up here. The defense is helping them out. The defense is there. And, oh, it doesn't look like Ball State is going to get it done. Wait a second. Here they come. All right. So we're going to go one play at a time. It's getting kind of close, so we'll see. Can Ball State make the fourth quarter comeback? They got a big play there. Still 2 scores, so we cannot jump in. And a touchdown. They got to get the 2-pointer, and they do. No, they go for the 1-pointer. All right, here we go. Minute 30 seconds. We got a onside kick, but they still have the 3 timeouts. Toledo recovers. Oh, he gets smoked. Demir Blank Usme. All right. So Ball State battled back 2 touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. Toledo just needs a first down or 2 to win the game. Backup quarterback in. Jack Snowball will be getting the rock here. There he goes. Up the middle. And he gets the first down. Big rush there for Jack Snowball out of the shotgun. And this quarterback kind of looks like he looks the part. He's big. He's tall. You'd think you get a little wimpy white boy in there for a backup MAC quarterback. Just like Jason Garza. As Jack Snowball falls on his own for -5 yards. That is not what you want to see there. But a lot of people had him in fantasy this week. He is performing. 2 touchdowns on the ground. 2nd and 15. Still a chance. Faint chance here for Ball State. They get a nice play there, and they wrap them up. 3rd and 18. Are they going to be stupid and throw the ball here? Some beautiful rush defense. 2 rushes, -8 yards. It's not what you want to see. Hopefully, Toledo, are you going to throw this one? They are! Toledo's throwing it on 3rd and 18, and they blitz them! Johnny Colbert, you should have let him throw it. If that would have been incomplete, you would have had a full minute. Now you're going to have about 30 seconds left. I'm not sure if that's going to be a chond or not. I don't know. Let me know. He was looking to yam it deep. I think you have to let him throw it, right? to at least hope you get an incompletion. I don't know. He took the free sack, I guess. That's not the worst play in the world. So maybe a 40-second mistake there for Ball State. And this one's going into the end zone. 80 yards standing between Ball State and tying this game up. 29 seconds, no timeouts. But remember, first down, stop it. So easily you can have a good 6 or 7 plays here if you run the hurry up well. They bring a blitz here, dump that off, and that's going to be a first down. All right, Ball State, nice start to the drive there. You got Greg Newman, his first catch of the day, only 5 seconds. So we got 2 interceptions down there, so that's already 2. All right, 20 seconds left, free rusher, and they get a free man up the middle, and he's still going, Ball State! They're across the 50, 16 seconds left. Will Richard found the soft spot in the middle of the field, and he kept going. They're gonna spike this. Oh, why is he doing this? So much time went off the clock. Oh my God. 10 seconds left, no timeouts. It's time to yam it deep. 45 yards away, and they come out in like a triple option set. What is this? All right, and he throws that, he connects. Time stops. Rico Barfield, they got to get up to the line. Stop celebrating, you goon. Go, go, go. This is the last play of the game. Unless they, please get it off. No! Wait, 1 second. Ball State coming in clutch. Oh my God, I thought it was over. 1 second left. They're on the 24. Can Ball State do it? That was the longest second of my life. Ball State. Yamming it deep, and it's out of the end zone. Ball State's gonna lose. Kelly didn't even give him a chance. Oh my God. Toledo survives. What a crazy end of that game. Oh my God. Oh no. All of that for an overthrow. He wanted to yam it. Thank God he got that spike off. God damn. All that drama. I know, that was the longest second of my life, only to get an overthrow. It wasn't even close. I guess the snow, he didn't see where, but what a throw right there. Being hit across body, delivered a dot between 3 defenders. Ball State, you played well, but you are not going to win this division. I know, I think the quarterback was like, oh, I have a lot more room to go, because he didn't see the snow. So, snowball, snowball. Yeah, all right. Johnny Colbert here, the true freshman, 67 overall. He gets it done there. So, he looks the part, but he definitely is not. Simikaze, 3 for 31. Jet Riker, the SFA player, 10 pancakes. Tula Pupu, SFA player, got a sack. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And Ball State now. Decent performance there. 2 tutties. All right. And then time to look at the turnovers. How many total turnovers? It was 3. So not over 4.5. So if you picked the under, if you picked the over, you are an absolute sicko just like me. Relax, Dogwater. It was the snow. They couldn't see Toledo players. Enjoy the Babanas. But now we're onto the right side of BearCave, and this has been a very crazy week, so I expect these games to be ridiculous just as well. So let's see. What do we have next? Coastal Carolina at FIU. So I don't know if Coco's here, but I think if FIU wins this, he's locked out of the... Is he locked out of the division? I think maybe... I don't know. We'll see. But Coastal, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive, will we get to see some CJ Irons action? We are in dusk here in Florida International. Beautiful field. Two of the best that the SBC has to offer. Okay, D-Sleep. Okay, so... No, so Georgia Southern just needs FIU to lose, and they keep winning. Next week it's Coastal, though, so we'll see. FIU is good for no reason. You got Coastal, though. Surprising season. I called them being good, but you guys didn't see the vision early on. Yeah, North Texas had a big win this week after losing their quarterback as well. That's big for D-Sleep. All right, big game here. I'm surprised it's got no votes in the game day poll, but Coastal, they take an early lead here. And Florida International ties it up. And 14-7, 14-10. Nobody scores again before half. What was this line? This line was FIU 2.5. So Florida International looking good so far. And they extend the lead to a touchdown. Can they go up 2 scores? No. And Coastal Carolina, they get sacked there, but they still have the ball as we enter the 4th quarter, and it is tied. Touchdown, CJ Irons. How will this game finish? We're going to go play-by-play now. Geeter is running it down their throat. Now you got Wilson in. Oh, boy, was there an injury there? 4th and 3 now. And they throw it away. So Coastal takes over here, and a long touchdown to Taylor, and they take the lead. CJ Irons putting the team on his back here, and a quick touchdown from FIU. A kick return, or it was a 71-yard rush on the first play. This game is on steroids. As we're going to jump in now, CJ Irons, the SFA quarterback, tie ball game, 2 minutes left, 3 timeouts. FIU's not going away easily. They hand this off, breaks a couple tackles. These games are crazy today. Montrell Johnson. Don't know why I said Williams. 2nd and 3. Come on, let's see CJ Irons throw the rock, baby. They hand it off here. And another first down. And give it up for these uniforms, dude. These FIU uniforms are actually kind of crispy. The blue and gold. And then obviously we all love Coastals. But come on, FIU underrated jerseys. There's a reason we haven't updated revamps is because FIU has some actually good success. Like they made a playoff before here, so we don't want to replace them. And it would mess with the Dynasty file. Okay, Jay Jettas, relax. This is no way, shape, or form Notre Dame even close. CJ, and he throws a pick! Oh, no! Coco in shambles as CJ Irons throws a duck over the middle. Now, it's not over yet. They still have timeouts. It's still a tie ball game, but that was critical. And that is not a good look for Coach Coco as he desperately wants a Coastal win. Travis Geeter, the best player on this team pretty much all season and the last couple years. We got Joa Cash. 2nd and 2. Time is ticking. FIU is starting to threaten field goal range. We don't know how good their kicker is. He's throwing that to the boundary. That was risky, but it is a first down for Thomas Thompson. Hayden Carlson is cooking. First and 10. Tight end in motion. We got 2 tight ends here. And they're going to run quick option. He gets the pitch to Geeter, who stivvies a man. And he goes out for 6. I'm getting too hyped. Yeah, I saw Thomas Thompson. I'm like, okay. I can agree. CJ Stroud is trash, but not as bad as Bryce Young. 2nd and 4. Time is ticking. Florida International, they don't care about the timeouts. I guess they think that they're in a good field goal range, or maybe they just want overtime. Why are you running out the clock? Yeah, let's hope they have a good kicker here. FIU, he's taken off. He has a ton of room. Is the clock going to run out? He cuts inside. 1. And he slides, and the timeout comes in. Carlson takes it himself, and he does the perfection clock management. For the win, FIU to stun Coastal and to stun Coco. The kick is up, and it is good as time expires. What awareness from Carlson. We've back-to-back games. We've had utterly close calls with the 1 second mark. Ridiculous. I thought for sure when he cut inside around that blocker, it was over. Hayden Carlson may have just given FIU a berth to the Sun Belt Championship. It all depends on next week, but wow. And just a terrible throw, CJ. Still a better throw than Bull Wallace, but that was rough. And that's probably the kind of quarterback play we will see on game day tonight. Bye, B-Dog. What a crazy run. This is going on game day grades. Cuts inside, and then he has the wherewithal to slide with 1 second. What a beast. Get their field goal kicker in range. Boom, right down the middle. If Coco didn't see this, you guys should tell him to rewatch this, because that was amazing. What's up, Fink? Coach Finky. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on in Kansas, man. The defense. Something's happening with the defense. Coastal, though, another... just a terrible loss there. Geeter didn't even get into the end zone. What a BearCave so far in games in general this week. Sliding with 1 second left, probably the most impressive. And dude, he cut inside. That never happens. He followed the blocker. He did what a user would do. That was incredible. He followed the blocker. That's like something like Jonathan Matthews was doing. There has to be something with those kind of ratings that's helping those guys out. I might need to look into that deeper and figure it out, because those kind of plays are incredible to watch. When they had the wherewithal to switch direction, man, what a beautiful play. Every once in a while, this game gives you just a incredibly nice play. All right, Dogwater, your time has come. We had an Arizona State loss this week, which actually I'm pretty sure doesn't even impact the race in the division. So I don't think this loss by Arizona State even matters. It matters for the auto bid if they win it. But Stanford versus Cal. If Stanford wins this, Dogwater season is over. Because then it will just be between Stanford and Arizona State next week. Actually, it'll only be if Arizona State wins. They can lock out Stanford. But this specific game affects Dogwater more than any other. If you want Dogwater to have a chance at the Pac-12 title, you want Cal to win. Yes. Cal is also looking to get back up to the top of the country in the rankings, as both Florida and Baylor lost, and Buffalo hasn't looked too great. So we'll see. Committee meeting obviously after everything today, but look at this division. So Arizona State's loss didn't even matter. They have the head-to-head over Stanford. I want to see Josh Gamara in a game day. Well, no, he wouldn't be game day. Yeah, no, this is one of those times where you kind of want to cheer for the user. Except I love this Stanford's team SFA players. You got Fork, you've got Nick Kwiatkowski, and you got quite a few guys on offense. You got Trey Mason. So lots of guys, but then on the other side, you got freshman quarterback Chad Blunt. As we get started here, 0-0 to start it out. So true Pac-12 style, we got a defensive battle. Cal opens, scoring a quick touchdown. They go up 2 scores quickly. But Stanford, at the end of the half, gets one back. Oh, man, this game's on crack. 14-7 Cal. They go up 21-7 as we enter the fourth quarter. 2-score lead. A 3-score lead for Dogwater. Dogwater is going crazy at home as they extend it to 28. Stanford battles back here for a second. And that's the game! Dogwater will have the chance at the Pac-12 championship next week. So wait, Stanford's out. Holy shit. Okay, so this means that either Arizona State or Arizona, who are both 4-loss teams, have a chance to win the Pac-12 and open up another at-large bid for the playoff. Huge! Let's go Cal, baby. I love me some Cal. Now we just need them to lose. So a returned punt. Chad Blunt just went crazy today, baby, and Chad Blunt and Dogwater have a little deal on the side, you know. They like to get zooted together. Kyle Powers, SFA player, scales. Fork, 4 tackles, didn't do much. Kwiatkowski, 3 tackles. God, I love this defense. And let's check on Cal, who, with a statement win here, is going to be moving up in the in the rankings this week. Massive W. And per the Bowl Seaman breakdown this week, Cal is the only top team who doesn't have a game day this year. So we may not know this team's true potential yet. What a game. It might be hard to not say ASU Arizona game day. We'll see. We'll see. You have a lot of them. I have to look at the matchups and how everything shakes out, because there's going to be a lot of games that matter a ton next week. Lots of divisions still completely up in the air. And speaking of games that are up in the air, this next one, on paper, you might not be too scared, but Colorado has Iowa State's number. Completely has their number. But Iowa State and Coach Ron are having a year to remember. So, Ron, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Kiko, he didn't really play last week. He had must have been a game injury, but he's back. The #1 scoring offense in the country. And they have a defense now. But we know Colorado and Cale Makar, especially at Folsom Field, what a beautiful stadium. I haven't played in the stadium in so long. Flame, if you're here, let me know. Oh my God, I love me some Folsom Field, baby. Dang it, I shouldn't have skipped the pregame thing. Oh, wait, no, here it is. Are we going to see Ralphie? Come on. Show me some Ralphie. 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 Come on. If they don't have Ralphie in here, it's rigged. I don't know if they have it or not. Coach Ron, number 1. Cale Makar, one of the most devastating running backs in the country. FIU. Coco, you got to go back and watch it. It was one of the craziest endings ever. Don't spoil yourself. Go watch it. Wow, they didn't even show Ralphie. Fuck my life, man. I know, they have the GT car. What the hell? All right, I don't see Ron. Well, he wasn't on that one. Well, I recommend you watch it. If you don't, someone else can tell you, but it was a crazy ending. As, speaking of crazy, Colorado takes a 7-0 lead. Iowa State, though, battles back. The number 1 team in the country, by far their biggest test remaining. And they're down 2 scores right now. Oh, my God, they're down 3 scores. Can they battle back now? Oh, my God. Down 16. The number 1 team in the country on the ropes. Iowa State, where's your defense? Hey, they're coming back. No, they're not. Iowa State, where's the defense? Down 10. Please. Stop! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This offense, this defense, please make a stop. What happened? All right, there you go. They got to stop now. Can Kiko somehow battle back here? Oh, my God. We've got a crazy game. And we're watching the rest of this. Iowa State, the number 1 team in the country. Oh, Baylor fucking lost this week. Is Iowa State going to go down as well? I'm telling you guys, Colorado is could sneak back into the playoff this year. Just like last year, they're on nobody's radar. And they're just going to kick it deep here. 2 minutes, 29 seconds remaining. But Iowa State has to stop Cale Makar. And I don't think it's going to happen. Nice tackle there. But this is the most turnover-hungry team in the country. They have like plus 25 turnover differential. 55 to 52 here before overtime. So we're already at 105 points. Can Iowa State somehow get the ball back? Quick option. They get the pitch off, and there goes Cale. He goes. Does he stay in bounds? If he stayed in bounds, that's huge. Cale Makar has 300 yards and 5 touchdowns, and he just stayed in bounds to keep the clock rolling. Holy fuck. Cale Makar is single-handedly ruining Iowa State. They're in the pistol. Time is running. They dump it off. They're throwing the ball to the fullback here. .148. They're chewing clock now. 2nd and 3. They got to get some sort of stop. And there's the defense. Stevie Scumbag off the backside. 3rd and 2. Iowa State, you have to have this. Who is going to make the play to save the number 1 rank? 3rd and 2. They hand it off to Cal, and he stopped! Cale Makar is short! After a 300-yard day and 5 touchdowns, Cale Makar can't get 2 more. And they're kicking the ball back to Kiko Strong. And look at Kiko. Almost 500 yards, 6 touchdowns after leaving the game early last week. Is this his Heisman moment? Watch out, Mo Alley Cox at the bottom of your screen, the second best receiver in the country this year. Kiko. He's throwing it deep. And a completion right to Mo Alley, wide open, and he's up over 500 yards. And the clock's running. They don't have any timeouts. Still a minute 30. Kiko. Nice pocket. It's about to collapse. He throws it deep, and that's intercepted! Colorado's going to do it! They're going to knock off #1 in the country! He was trying to find Mo Alley, and he found double coverage instead. #1 goes down. Barring disaster. Cale Makar up the middle. Can this defense force one more turnover? It's been their calling card all season long. They're still going to run a play. They have to have a scoop and score or something. Has to be a turnover. If you need one from a team, it's going to be this one. And no fumble. First down. That should be the game. So the standings are going to, or the rankings are probably going to look a bit different this week. There's few times in SFA history where we have a true chance at a Heisman moment. That was one of them, and it didn't happen. What a fucking performance, though. I mean, God, dude, Cale Makar might have just gotten himself into the Heisman combo with that one. This is a big play. He didn't step out. He stayed in bounds there. Oh, Kiko. I love ISU so much. That's probably why they just got hosed. But Colorado owns them. Just like Arkansas owns Colorado, Colorado owns Iowa State. What a game, though. Let's see how this one even happened. Cale Makar and then Stephen Moore. Cale Makar, Ty Robinson, Cale Makar again, then Mo Alley, Kelly, and then you got Mo Alley, Turner. Makar's just all over the place, man. Holy smokes. What a game from everybody involved. Kiko, 500 yards, 6 tutties. Rushing the ball, Harvey did fine. Mo Alley, 271 and 3 tutties. Holy cow. Scumbag, 10 tackles. And another interception from Vernon. Let's check the other side. Colorado. Drew Carter, Cale Makar. What a beast, dude. I love me some Cale Makar, just not against Iowa State. Come on, boy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And BearCave's still not over. We still have another game. Oh, my God. I think, was it 4 or 5 of the top 10 could lose this week now? I think it's only 4. But last week we didn't even make a move in the top 10. This week, oh, for sure. All right. Now, time. Here it is. Clemson at Boston College. Basically, who's going to face Virginia in the ACC championship is what this basically comes down to. Unless one of them completely chokes next week and there's some weird tiebreaker with Syracuse or something. But I'm 99% sure if Clemson wins this and then they lose next week, there might be some weird thing. But Yeah, Kiko, Kale, and Moali this week is gonna get you some nice points. That's all right, Flame. I think that game just cemented your playoff berth anyways. Like, even if you were to lose next week, like, there's no way. I don't think a committee leaves you out unless you get stomped next week, but I don't see that even happening. So, I mean, we'll see. But 52 points in a loss is just ridiculous. Just glad you got the bad defensive game out before the playoff. And a quick touchdown for Clemson. So speaking of bad defense from Boston College, that they are battling back. Are we going to have another close one here? Clemson's only losses to Georgia Tech. Boston College only losses to Central Michigan. 14-10, though, for the Birds. Third quarter now. 14-13. 1-point game. And Clemson, they get a touchdown, but then they missed an extra point. So now we got weird scores going up, and it's a tie ball game. Theodore Jenkins, the SFA player. Marcus Davis, who is going to take the lead. They don't get it done, so they punt. Clemson now has the ball, and now they are going to be punting. Boston College, can they do this? They are driving. They're inside the 10. Can they punch it home? Fourth down. They kick a field goal. Clemson now. Are they going to... Here we go. 3rd and 9 for Clemson. 3rd and 9 up around the 40-yard line. Field goal ties it. Touchdown wins it. Oh, and a beautiful throw there. And they're in business now. Clemson's going down. Remember, this Clemson team is not a team to mess with. A lot of these guys on this roster were on the national championship team from season 9. Just because they had a down year last year, didn't make the playoff, does not mean that they are not good. Trent Freeman for 3. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting scenarios that we'll have to go through this week. Minute 20 left, and now they're starting to run the clock. There's Shipley. He's down the sideline. Shipley, he breaks a tackle. He goes out of bounds. That could have been it. That could have been the lead. Stanky Leg would have never stepped out there. Remember, Stanky Leg will be available in the transfer portal. 1st and goal for Clemson. Can they score? And that one's going to be for 3. Question is, though, are they going to be leaving too much time on the clock for Marcus Davis, Mark Andrews, David Tyree? 2nd and goal. Quick option, and that's going nowhere. Horrible play call from Dabo. Jim Webb on the tackle. Third and goal now. Tight set. They want to get into the end zone. And Taylor takes off himself, and if he would have gotten that block, it was over. Decision time for Dabo now. Is he going to go for the win? No, they're going to kick the field goal and go for the tie. So we may be having an overtime game here. I know, Flame, it's crazy how Boston College actually gets good when they stick to one quarterback. God, dude, those years of having 3 quarterbacks in one game was ridiculous. All right, Boston College, what can they do? 40 seconds. Oh, my God, he got smoked. Clemson, very even on both sides. A lot more yardage for Clemson here. But the score is tied up. Boston College has the ball. 40 seconds left. 3 timeouts. What is the call? SFA players everywhere for this roster. Marcus Davis, the quarterback. Theodore Jenkins, the running back. You got Mark Andrews. You got David Tyree. Marcus Davis dumps that off. I believe that's Theodore. Clock is running. Theodore, stop fucking cheering. Oh, no, they gave him the first down. Martin Black, one of my favorite CPU players. He had the game-clinching tackle for that national championship, and they're not calling the timeouts. So Boston College looks, oh, there it is. There it is. So they're delaying their timeout calls, I guess. Mills ball is not the way to go. Mills ball will have you losing 10-6 every game. 2nd and 9. He's yamming it deep. He got the ball off 1-on-1, and it's picked. A return now possible. He breaks the tackle. Robbie Wayne was fishing. He wanted to put the helmet into David Tyree's face. What a pick. Robbie Wayne, the freshman. 14 seconds left now, so Clemson has a chance now to get in field goal range. I know, he turned around just to fuck him up. That was personal there. All right, Will Taylor, does he have something in him? He has some room. Oh, and he has a ton of speed. Clock stops, 9 seconds left, and a timeout. They can still run a play to get in field goal range. Another game coming down to the wire, like our 5th of this BearCave. We're already at an hour and 11 minutes. 1st and 10, Will Taylor. He takes off again, 6, and he gets smoked in the middle. All right. Hail Clemson, time or overtime. 47 yards away. Taylor on the drop back. He yams it deep. Caught by Troy Stellato. And Clemson wins on the last play of the game. Boston College in shambles. Oh my God. And Clemson's going to the ACC championships. Hail Mary win here. And a perfect way to end off a wild week as I have 5 highlights for BearCave this week. Just a wild BearCave week. And Boston College fans, your chance at the playoff is likely over. You're now locked out of your conference championship. Now 2 losses. Rough. Troy Stellato, a pivotal member of that championship team. He's now an upperclassman as he makes the play of the week to end the game. The Boston Bungle. Yeah, that might deserve the falling apart. The Marcus Davis interception into the Hail Mary. Ridiculous. Marcus Davis, the clown show. You can take Mills out of the SFA, but you can't take Mills out of this Boston College offense. Ay. All right, let's go through the stats here. Scoring summary. It was really tight kind of for the whole game, honestly. Andrews got a touchdown. A lot of field goals this week. Will Taylor, touchdowns. He was running. This man's running ability, if he gets into the playoff, that could be a big problem. So watch out for Clemson. They could be a sleeper this year. I know a team that just won the Natty 2 years ago is a sleeper, but that's kind of where we're at right now in the season. And Marcus Davis, what can you say? They had the chance and they blew it. Henry Davis with a lot of pancakes. Takeo Spikes, the junior, did nothing. Tough week. Yeah, dude, you get the pick, you have a chance at you have the chance at a return, right? So you just turn around, put your helmet right into his chest, and then keep running. It's hilarious. It's big performances here. All right, so now, as always, to end BearCave here, make sure, first of all, that I simmed every game. And we're going to go through next week's offense so you can start gearing you guys up. So we have one game left. Yep. All right, Georgia and Georgia Tech to get bowl eligibility. A tough loss this week for Mike and against Virginia Tech. Now he has to face the Dogs. This one's going to be good as well. Doesn't have nearly as much on the line. They need an FIU loss. Tennessee, Kentucky, Buffalo, Kent State, Iowa State, West Virginia should be fine. So, oh God, to get bowl eligible, Fink needs to beat Kansas State. Clemson at South Carolina. So, yeah, so they've clinched the that division. So it's going to be Clemson and Virginia in your ACC championship. Obviously, I retake on Flipper Masters. This one, the battle to see who's going to the CCG. That one's going to be a fun one. And obviously a bunch of other ones. Iowa can stop Nebraska from getting to a bowl. Same thing with Washington State. This one is also going to be good. This is a battle to see who goes to the Big 12 championship, Flame or Northwestern. Michigan at Ohio State. So for A&M to get bowl eligible, he needs to beat Arkansas. We have some fun games next week. Holy smokes. How can you pick a game day here? This one, Texas needs to win. Oh, here it is. So this is going to be the battle for the division. Nevada or Fresno State. Florida State to get bowl eligible has to beat Florida, who's going to drop in the poll. Cincinnati, this is another massive one to see who faces East Carolina. A lot of big games. This is another fun one. Stanford, Notre Dame. This was for a playoff spot a couple years ago, or what we thought would be a playoff spot. Oklahoma State. They have to either beat Baylor or Oklahoma to get to bowl eligibility. If FIU beats Florida Atlantic, then the Georgia Southern game doesn't really matter. Some great games all across the country. All right. So without further ado, that is going to end the BearCave stream. It was one for the ages. Thank you guys for watching. It'll take me about 5-10 minutes to get the next game set up, and I will be back and I'll ping you guys all. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you in about 5-10 minutes for UNLV and Wyoming.